Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome to My Max Academy. In this video, we will continue with Chapter 4 Quadratic Equation from 10th Standard CBSE Mathematics. So we will continue with exercise 4.3 in page number 88. We will continue with problem number 9. So problem number 9, I'll read the problem. Two water taps together can fill a tank in 9 3 by 8 hours. The tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. Find the time in which each each tap can fill the tank separately. Right? So there are two taps which can together fill a tank in 9 3 by 8 hours. Suppose if I draw a diagram, suppose there is a tank here. Okay, suppose that the tank is filled by the two taps. So there is one tap and there is another tap of bigger diameter. It's a small tap, so they are filling. The water is falling and the tank is getting filled. Right. Now, when the water is pouring out of both the taps, right? The water is pouring from both the taps, and if it is falling into the tank, it takes 9 hours and 9 3 by 8 hours to fill the tank. So we'll write what is given. So what is given in the question is time taken by both the taps together to fill the tank is 9 3 by 8 hours. It takes 9 3 by 8 hours to fill the tank. Fine. Now what we need to find is, we need to find how much time it will take for each tap to fill the tank separately. Right? So here it is time taken by both the taps together. When both the taps are open together, it takes 9 3 by 8 hours to fill the tank. Our question is, it says the tap of larger diameter, this tap alone can fill the tank 10 hours less than the time taken by this smaller tap to fill the tank. Suppose if this is closed, if the small tap alone is filling the tank, suppose if it is taking some time, suppose if it is taking 30 hours to fill the tank, then this larger tap with a larger diameter, bigger tap, will take 10 hours less than the smaller tap, only for this tap alone to fill tank. So generally, if the tank is filled by the larger tap alone, then it takes 10 hours less than the time taken by the smaller tap alone to fill the tank. Now we need to find how much time it will take for each of them to fill the tank separately. So whenever we have such sums, right, when two taps are working together to fill the tank, then we should always try to get it into the form of how much time it will take, or how much tank will be filled in 1 hour. We should always convert the given problem in terms of 1 hour. In terms of 1 hour, how much tank is getting filled by both the taps. First, we should convert that in terms of 1 hour, how much tank will be filled. So before we go to that, we will try to see. Now we need to find how much time the smaller tank alone will take to fill this tank, and how much time this larger tap alone will take to fill this tank. That we don't know. So we'll assume that let the time taken by smaller tap alone to fill the tank is equal to x hours. Suppose if this tap is not open, only the smaller tap alone is filling the tank. Let's assume that it takes x hours to fill the complete tank. Now then, so the time taken by the larger larger tap alone to fill the tank will be equal to, see what it is given, it says the tap the tap with the larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one. So which means the time taken by the larger is 10 less than the time taken by the smaller one. So which means the time taken by the larger is x minus 10. Because the smaller tap takes, a tap with smaller diameter, we call it a smaller tap, it takes x hours. The larger tap will take x minus 10 hours. It takes 10 hours less than the time taken by this. Now this is to fill one complete tank. So once we write all this, we should convert everything in terms of how much tank will be filled in 1 hour. We have to find how much quantity or how much part of the tank will be filled in 1 hour. We have to convert the problem in terms of 1 hour. 1 hour, how much tank will be filled? Even the same case in terms of men and women are working, 5 men and 3 women are together working and completing a particular job in some 7 days. What is the how much time it will take by one man alone to complete the work or one woman alone to complete the work? It is similar to that. So whenever this work related problems are coming, time and work related problems are coming, there is a time and there is a work being done. Here the work is filling the tank. Now we should convert them in terms of how much tank will be filled or how much work will be done in 1 hour or 1 day. So here it is given in terms of hour, and here the work done by the 2 taps is filling the tank. So we should find how much tank will be filled in 1 hour. Right? Now we will say, now this is true. See, the part of the amount of tank filled by larger tap in 1 hour plus the amount of tank filled by smaller tap in 1 hour. The amount of tank filled by larger tap alone in 1 hour plus the amount of tank filled by smaller tap alone in 1 hour will be equal to the amount of tank filled by both larger and smaller tap together. So this is true, right? See, amount of tank filled by the larger tap alone plus amount of tank filled by smaller tap alone, that will be equal to the amount of tank filled by both the taps together. Right? So how much part of tank is filled in 1 hour by the larger tap? How much amount of tank is filled by the smaller tap? Now if you add both, that will give the amount of tank filled by both the taps together. Both are open together. Here larger alone is filling, smaller alone is filling. Here together. So now how will you find the amount of tank filled by the large tap in 1 hour? So how much time it takes to fill? Let's take the larger. The time taken by the larger tap to fill the tank is how much? X minus 10. Which means to fill one tank, this is your tank suppose, and this is time. To fill one tank, the time taken is x minus 10 by the larger tap. One full tank. Now how much tank will be filled? Which means this much. How much tank will be filled if the time is 1 hour? This is x minus 10 hours. Now to fill one tank, it takes x minus 10 hours. Now in 1 hour, how much tank will be filled? So which means this into this divided by x minus 10. So you will get it as 1 into 1, 1 by x minus 10. So in 1 hour, 1 by x minus 10th of the tank will be filled. How much tank will be filled? 1 by x minus 10. This is the amount of tank that will be filled in 1 hour. Plus similarly, how much tank is filled, how many hours the tank is filled by the smaller tap? It takes x hours to fill. the tank, the full tank. So for the smaller one, same thing. So tank, and time. The smaller tap takes X hours to fill one tank. In 1 hour, how much tank will be filled? Again, you have to do 1 into 1 divided by X, which is 1 by X. So this will give you, so this question, this will be 1 by X. 1 into 1, 1 divided by this X. So which means it will fill 1 by X of the tank. In 1 hour, it will take 1 by X. It takes X hours to fill one tank. In 1 hour, it will take 1 by X of the tank to get filled. So like that, if you suppose if the question is like this, suppose you take 4 hours to eat one cake. You take 4 hours to eat one cake. Then in 1 hour, how much cake you would have eaten? Right? You take 4 hours to eat one cake. In 1 hour, how much cake you will eat? 1 by 4th of the cake. Right? The same thing. So suppose if you take cake, and this is time. To eat one cake, you take 4 hours. In 1 hour, how much cake you will eat? That is 1 into 1 by 4. 1 by 4th of the cake. So the first 1 hour you will eat 1 by 4. Second hour you will eat 1 by 4th of the cake. Third hour you will eat 1 by 4th of the cake. Fourth hour you will eat the remaining 1 by 4th of the cake. Which means in 4 hours you have eaten one cake. So if you take suppose 4 hours to eat one cake. In 1 hour, how much cake you will eat is 1 by 4th of the cake. Same logic. Fine. And that is equal to, now here, what is the amount of tank filled by both the tap together? In 1 hour. This is also in 1 hour. In 1 hour. In 1 hour. In 1 hour, how much of tank is filled? Now it takes how much time to fill the tank? It takes, now again if you take here, again it is tank and it is time. Right? To fill one tank, the time taken by both the taps is how much? This is how much? 9 3 by 8 means if you convert this into mixed fraction, improper fraction, it will become 75 by 8. 9 8s are 72 plus 75 by 8. 75 by 8 hours. So both the taps together, they are filling one tank in 75 by 8 hours. This is 75 by 8 hours. In 1 hour, how much tank will be filled? In 1 hour, how much tank will be filled? Right? So in 1 hour, how much tank will be filled? So for one tank, to fill one tank, it takes 75 by 8 hours. In 1 hour, how much tank it will be filled? It means 1 into 1 divided by 75 by 8. So it will become 1 into 1, 1 by 75 by 8. So which will become 8 by 75. Value will be 8 by 75. You just need to reciprocal this. So everywhere, if it is x, if one to fill one tank, if you take x hours, in 1 hour, how much tank will be filled is 1 by x, 1 by this. Again, to the time taken by the larger tap to fill the tank is x minus 10 hours. Then in 1 hour, how much tank will be filled will be 1 by x minus 10. Similarly, how much time it will take for both the taps together to fill, or how much tank will be filled by both the taps in 1 hour will be 8 by 75. I will take the reciprocal of this. That will become 8 by 75. This is the amount of tank, this one. Amount of tank filled by both the taps together in 1 hour is 8 by 75. So this is the amount of tank filled by larger tap in 1 hour. This is the amount filled by smaller tap in 1 hour. This is the amount of tank filled by both the taps together in 1 hour. Now this is the required equation. We need to solve this and find the value of x. Clear? Now if you multiply, so I will do this into this. So 1 into x is x plus x minus 10 into 1 is x minus 10 by x minus 10 into x. X minus 10 into x equal to 8 by 75. Equal to 8 by 75. Now we will cross multiply. In cross multiply. Now x plus x's will give you 2x minus 10 by, this will be x into x is x square, 10 into x is minus 10x equal to 8 by 75. Now fine. Now let's cross multiply. Right? So if you cross multiply, so hope I can erase all these rough works. If I cross multiply, what do we get? So if I cross multiply, 75 into 2x minus 10. So 75 into 2x minus 10, listen to this, equal to 8 into x square. This will go 8 into x square minus 10. 10x. Fine. So this into this equal to this into this. Now if you do this, what do we get? 75 2s are 150x minus 750 equal to 8x square minus 80x. Now I'll write 8x square minus 80x equal to 150x minus 750. I'm writing this whole here and this one whole here. So it will become 8x square minus 80x minus 150x will come here, it will become plus 150x will come here, it will become minus 150x. Minus 50 comes here, it will become plus 750 equal to 0. Fine. Right. So now what do we have? Now this is 8x square. 80 this minus 230 x plus 750 equal to 0. Now we can cancel this throughout by 2. So this will become 4x square minus 115x plus 375 equal to 0. Fine. Now we need to factorize this. So we need to factorize this and find the value of x. So what is the rule? If I multiply, I should get 4 into 375. 4 into 375 is 1500. And when I need to find two numbers such that when I multiply the two numbers, I should get 1500. The same two numbers, if I add, this is plus. If I add, I should get 115, this number. So what are the two numbers? Right? The two numbers will be a equal to 100 and b equal to 15. So the 100 into 15, 1500. 100 plus 15 is 150. Fine. So you can watch my factorization of quadratic polynomial. There I have explained how to find these two numbers. Right? You can watch my video. So now it's an addition case. In addition case, both are positive or both are negative. To find both these numbers are positive or both these numbers are negative, we have to see this sign. If this is minus, then both will be minus. So our answer would be 4x square, or the next step would be minus 100x. 115x can be written as minus 100x minus 15x plus 375 equal to 0. Now in this, if I take 4x as common, I'll get x minus 25. And here if I take 15 common, I'll get x minus 25 equal to 0, which means 4x x minus 25 into 4x minus 15 equal to 0. Right? So we get to that form where, so I will probably try to do the continuation of this here. Fine. So this one, so which will be the continuation of this is here, which is x minus 25 equal to 0 or 4x minus 15 equal to 0. So this gives you x is equal to 25 or 4x is equal to 15, x is equal to 15 by 4. Now we got two values for x, either x is 25 or x is equal to 15 by 4. Now we have to take both the cases. Now when x is equal to 25, now what is the time taken by the smaller tank to fill is x hours. So when x is 25, right, we have to find what is x minus 10. What is x minus 10? X minus 10 will be 25 minus 10, which will give you 15. So which means when x is 25, the time taken by smaller tap alone to fill the tank is equal to 25 hours, and the time taken by larger tap alone to fill the tank is equal to 15 hours, which is these two. When x is 25, you get this answer. Time taken by the smaller tap is 25 hours, and time taken by the larger tap is 15 hours. Now we have to take this case when x is equal to 15 by 4. Right? So I'll do that case here. Right? So when x is equal to 15 by 4, now what is our x minus 10? Let's calculate what is x minus 10. X minus 10 is 15 by 4 minus 10. If you do that, you'll get 15 minus 40 by 4, which is minus 25 by 4, which is not possible because the time taken by X minus 10 is the time taken by the larger tap to fill the tank. So it cannot take minus 25 by 4 hours. X minus 10 is becoming negative, but X minus 10 cannot be negative. So we cannot take this value. Therefore, can't be 15 by 4. So we cannot take this value. So the only answer is this. Suppose if this also gives you positive, then you'll have both answers. You'll have both answers. If not, this is the only answer. So this is the answer. The time taken by the smaller tap alone to fill is 25 hours. The time taken by larger alone to fill the tank is 15 hours. Fine. Now let's go to, let me erase this. We'll go to the next problem. All of you pause the video and copy this. I'm erasing. So next problem is problem number 10, the textbook. So problem number 10 is an express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to travel 132 kilometers between Mysore and Bangalore without taking into consideration the time they stop in between the station. That is fine. If the average speed of the express train is 11 km more than the speed of the passenger train, find the average speed of two trains. So there are two types of train. One is an express train, which means it goes faster. The other one is a normal passenger train. The passenger train goes slower, or the express train goes faster than the passenger train. So how much kilometer the express train goes faster than the passenger train? 11 km per hour more than the passenger train. So which means if you go by the express train, you will reach the destination faster. You will reach your, the place where you want to go. The train is going between Mysore and Bangalore, so you will reach Bangalore. From Mysore to Bangalore, it will go very faster if you go by the express train. If you go by the normal passenger train, it will take more time than the express train, because express train goes faster than the passenger train. And how much time it goes early, the express train reaches, right? It takes 1 hour less. Express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train, because the express train is going faster, so it will go quicker. So how much quicker it is going? It goes 1 hour. It takes 1 hour less than the passenger train. Now we should find the speed of, what is the speed of the express train and what is the speed of the passenger train. And so we will assume, let the speed of passenger train as x kilometer per hour. We have to find the speed of both the trains, passenger train and the express train. So the speed of the express train is what? So the speed of express train will be, because see, the express train goes 11 km faster than the passenger train. That's what it is given, right? If the average speed of the express train is 11 km more than the passenger train, so which means the speed of the express train is 11 more than the passenger train speed. Passenger train speed is x. So this will be x plus 11 hours. X plus 11 km per hour. So which means your express train goes 11 kilometers faster than your passenger train. So the speed of the express train will be x plus 11, where x is the speed of the passenger train. Now what is given is the time taken by this express train is 1 hour less than the time taken by the passenger train, which means we can say time taken by express train is equal to time taken by passenger train minus 1, because it takes 1 hour less. 1 hour less means, so if this takes suppose 6 hours, then the express time will take 6 minus 1 hour, which means 5 hours, because the express train takes 1 hour less than the time taken by the passenger train to reach the destination. So it says express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train. Express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train, means passenger train time taken by the passenger train minus 1. Now again time. Now time is what? Distance by speed. Now what is the distance of the express train? The distance is same. Both the trains are traveling between Mysore and Bangalore. So the distance is given as 132 kilometers in the question. So distance by express train speed equal to time taken by passenger train is distance by passenger train speed. Passenger train speed, because your time is equal to distance by speed. Then this is minus 1. Right? Now what is the distance? It travels 132. By what is the express train speed? Express train speed is x by 11. X plus 11 equal to, now what is the same distance? 132 by what is the speed of the passenger train? X kilometers. Minus 1. This minus 1. Right? So what we would do? We would write this whole thing here and this one here. So I will write it as 132 by x minus 1 equal to 132 by x plus 11. Now we will take this minus 1 to here, it will become plus 1. Let's bring this to here, it will become minus. So we'll get 132 by x minus 132 by x plus 11. This comes here. It comes here. Equal to, now this minus 1 goes to the right side, it will become plus 1. Now we need to simplify this equation and get it in the form of a quadratic equation. So which means we will take 132 common. This will become 1 by x minus 1 by x plus 1. So x plus 11 equal to 1. Now we should subtract these two. So 132 with x plus 1 into 11 is, sorry, x plus 11 into 1 is x plus 11 minus x into 1 is x by x into x plus 1. X into x plus 1 equal to 1. Fine. Now what we'll do is we'll try to do this. This is 132 into x minus x, they'll get cancelled. You'll get 11 by x into x is x square, x into 11 is 11x equal to 1. Equal to 1, this one, right? Now we'll multiply this. What is 132 into 11? What is 132 into 11? Let's do that. 132 into 11 is 132, again 132, this will give you 2542. So you get 2452 by, right, by x square plus 11x equal to 1. Right? I am multiplying 132 with 11. Now if you cross multiply, so you will get 2452 equal to x square plus 11x. Now I will write x square plus 11x equal to 2452. Fine. So now this becomes x square plus 11x minus 2452 equal to 0. Now we should find two numbers such that when I multiply the two numbers, I should get 2452. When I multiply the two numbers, I should get 2452. And the same two numbers, if I subtract, this is minus sign, if I subtract, I should get 11. So I should find two numbers, A and B, A equal to B equal to, such that when I multiply the two numbers, I should go 2452. Same two numbers, if I subtract, I should get 11. The numbers will be 44 and 33. 44 and 33, because 44 into 33 will give you 2452. 44 minus 33 will give you 11. And 2, now it's a subtraction case. In subtraction case, one is positive, one is negative. To know which is positive, which is negative, you have to see this side. The greater number will take this side. So greater number is 44, it will take plus, this will become minus. The greater among these two numbers will take this side, plus sign. So you can write this as x square plus 44x minus 33x minus 2452 equal to 0. Now in this, if we take x common, you get x plus 44, then minus 33 common, x plus 44 equal to 0. If you take from 2452, if you divide by 33, you get 44. So when I am taking 33 common means I am dividing 2452 by 33, I will get 44. Now again here x plus 44 is common, so you will get x minus 33 equal to 0. which means x plus 44 equal to 0 or x minus 33 equal to 0, which means x is equal to minus 44 or x is equal to 33. But x cannot be negative because x is the speed of the passenger train, right? So speed cannot be negative. So we'll say x cannot be negative because speed can't be negative. Therefore, we cannot take this value. We have to take x is equal to 33. Now, what is the speed of the trains now? The speed of the passenger train is, so the speed of the passenger train is train equal to 33 km per hour. And what is the speed of the express train? It is 11 more than your passenger train, which means you should add 11 to 33. So the speed of express train is train equal to x plus 11 and x is 33. So 33 plus 11. 33 plus 11 is 44 km per hour. So this is the speed of the passenger train and express train. Fine. So this completes problem 10. Now we will go to the next problem. One more problem that will complete this exercise. So I'll continue in this video. Sorry for making it longer video. So 11th problem. All of you pause the video and take the notes. I'm erasing. Find the 11th problem from the same exercise 4.3 is sum of areas of two squares is 468 meter square. The difference of their perimeter is 24 meter. Find the sides of the two squares. So there are two squares. There is one square and there is another square. Not of same size, different size. Suppose the square side is x. This square is suppose if this is x, this is y. The side of this square is x. This is y. Both are squares. What it says is the area of this square plus area of this square. The sum of the areas is 468 meter square, and the difference of their perimeter. Difference of their perimeter means if you subtract their perimeters, it is 24 meters. We have to find the sides of the two squares. So we'll assume, let the sides of two squares be x and y, right? Side of this square is x, side of this square is y. So two squares are there, and their side we are assuming it as, for the first square the side is x, second square the side is y, and we need to find x and y. We are having two variables, but slowly we'll convert that into single variable, right? We can have two variables in quadratic equation. We can start with the two variable, but when we are forming the quadratic equation, it should become single variable, right? Now what is the given? It's a sum of the areas, which means area of square 1. I call this as square 1. I call this as square 2. So call this as square 1. This as square 2. So area of square 1 plus area of square 2. First square plus second square, it is given to be how much? Sum of the areas is how much? 468. 468 meter square. Also the difference in the perimeter, which means perimeter of square 1 minus perimeter of square 2 is how much? Difference is 24. Difference is 24 meters. Now we should find the side of each of the square. Now let's take this. What is the area of square 1? Side is x. So area is x square. If the side is x, then area is x into x square. So this becomes x square plus area of the square 2 will be y square. If y is the side, then its area is y square. If a square of side A means area is a square. X means x square plus y square equal to 468. This is one equation we have. Second equation, the perimeter of the square 1. Then what is the perimeter of the square formula? If the side is a, then the perimeter of the square is 4a. So here the side of the square is x, so the perimeter is 4x. So 4x minus perimeter of square 2 will be 4y, that is equal to 24. This is second equation. Now we should solve these two equations and find the value of x and y. So it will get transformed into a quadratic equation. So let's continue. Now let's simplify the second equation. I'm taking the second equation. 4x minus 4y equal to 24 means I can write this as, I can cancel this throughout by 4. 4 is present everywhere. If I cancel throughout by 4, or if, which means I divide throughout by 4, it will become x minus y equal to 6. I'm dividing each one up. 4 by 4 is 1. Again 4 by 4, 1. 24 by 4, 6. So it will become x minus y equal to 6, which means x can be written as 6 plus y. This minus y goes here. It will become 6 plus y. Right? Now keep this. Now we'll substitute x is equal to 6 plus y here in the first equation. So substituting x is equal to 6 plus y in first equation, what we get? What we get is, if I substitute here, you get x square. X is 6 plus 4. So I will write the equation as it is. X square plus y square equal to 468. X square plus y square is 468. Now we'll substitute x as 6 plus y. So this will become 6 plus y the whole square. Because x is 6 plus y, I am substituting here. So it becomes 6 plus y the whole square plus y square equal to 468. Now let's expand this using a plus b the whole square. So a square plus 2 into a into b plus b square is y square plus this y square equal to 468. So this is a plus b the whole square. Now you get 36 plus 12y plus y square is 2y square equal to 468. Now we bring this 468 also to this side. Right? If we do that, what do we get? We get 36 plus 12y plus 2y square. Now 468 comes this side, it will become minus 468 equal to 0. 468 comes to this side, it will become minus 468 equal to 0. Now this will become, I'll write 2y square first plus 12y. Then 468 minus 36 is minus 432 equal to 0. Now throughout I can cancel by 2. Where 2 is present everywhere. So this will become y square plus 12 by 2 is 6y. 432 by 2 is 216 equal to 0. So you can cancel, you can divide each term by 2. Even 0 should be divided by 2, it will get 0. Now we have to factorize. Now which means we should find two numbers such that when I multiply the two numbers, I should get 216. The same two numbers, if I subtract, this is minus sign, subtract, I should get 6. So what are the two numbers? Right? So a equal to b equal to, the numbers will be 18 and 12. 18 and 12. If you multiply 18 into 12, you'll get 216. And if you subtract 18 minus 12, you'll get 6. Right? Now the sign, we have to decide the sign of these two. Now it is a subtraction case. In subtraction case, one number will be positive, other number will be negative. Now to find which is positive, which is negative, we have to see this sign. This plus means the greater number will take this plus sign. So it will become plus and this will become minus. So what we get is, we get y square plus 18y minus 12y minus 216 equal to 0. Fine. So we are splitting this 6y as 18y minus 12y. Now in this, if I take y common, I'll get y plus 18. Then here minus 12 is common, you get y plus 18 equal to 0. Right? If you take minus 12 from this, means what? You are dividing minus 216 by minus 12. You'll get plus 18. Now again y plus 18 is common. We'll get y minus 12 equal to 0. So which gives us either y plus 18 equal to 0 or y minus 12 equal to 0. Which means y is equal to minus 18 or y is equal to 12. So y cannot be negative because it's a side of a square. So y cannot be negative. So y can't be negative. Y cannot be negative. Therefore our y is what? Y is equal to 12. Now y is 12, we need to find x. Now what is the relationship between x and y? we can go and see this one. What is x? X is 6 plus y. Once you find y, you can find x from this. So our x is what? So x is equal to 6 plus y. So x becomes 6 plus y is 12. So x is 18. So the side of square 1, the side of the first square is x. So, and what is x? 18. So 18 meters. Side of square 2 is y. Y is the side of square 2. So y is how much? 12. So 12 meters. Clear? So this is how we solve and find the side of square 1 and square 2. Clear? So we'll stop the video here. You can watch my next video for the continuation of next section in this chapter. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Thank you.